Hey guys, what's up? My name is James, and I'm going to be explaining to you why my campus is in the news right now. It's not because of some protests or some right-wing stuff. It's because we voted in a fucking squirrel into our election cabinet, our ASUC cabinet, our government cabinet. Now, I want to make a comparison here between squirrels and the U.S. government. Okay, this might sound wacky, but bear with me here. There's a lot of similarities between this election and the U.S. government election that happened, the executive election for the presidency that happened earlier. So what really drove us to vote a fucking squirrel is not necessarily because of really stupid reasons, like I mean it is, but the point is mostly because let me start with the flaws of the ACC system, okay? All the candidates are fucking slime balls, okay? I can't name a single honest candidate there. They're all in it for themselves. They just want their fucking resume as padded so they can get the next job. These people are slime balls, bro. It's really obvious. When you go to Sproul, which is where all the students gather and pass through to class, these people with their friends who they basically force them to do it. They're like, hey, you have to vote for me, so can you please, like, you're my friend, can you please carry on the side? One of my friends got tricked into doing that for some dude he didn't even really know because he kind of forced him. He's like, yo, I need to get votes, man. You're my good friend. I'll, like, buy you lunch if you carry the sign. Anyways, that's not the point. The point is these people are slime balls, dude. They follow you around on campus. They do anything. They'll suck your dick. They'll kiss your mom. They'll do anything to get the vote. Okay? They just want the chick in the box. They don't care about you. They don't care about their platform. They just want that vote, and they'll do anything for it. They'll follow you to class. Like literally, they'll follow you to class. They'll spam your inbox, and they'll also recruit your friends. They'll get your friends like to spam to say, hey James, like, can you please vote for this candidate? Like literally, I got 1,000 messages from my friends like, hey James, I want you to vote for Bill. He's my friend. Okay, and most people really have shallow reasons for voting for these candidates. One, because their friend told them to. Number two, because maybe like they're Asian or something, and the candidate's Asian, or they're black and the candidate's black. Or like number three is because they're part of a club and there's a lot of lobbying going on, right? So for example, like let's just say I'm part of the ping pong club. I might vote for Bill because Bill promised, and he told our club president especially, that he will donate. He will basically fund the ping pong. He will basically allocate additional funds to the ping pong club. He'll be like, president of ping pong club, I'm gonna donate like 20 paddles to your club, and you're gonna be golden for the rest of the year. Vote for me, and that's basically what happens. It's fucking lobbying, bro. It's like literally mirroring the U.S. government, and this is why the government has failed us, and this is why the system's bad. Okay. In a microcosm, Hillary Clinton lost the last election. She was seen as unelectable because she's seen as a slimeball who lies just to get her position. She doesn't care about anyone else. She just cares about getting the fucking position. She uses race and gender politics, which is basically what these candidates do too. They're like, I'm a woman, you should vote for me. She puts herself on a ticket. She's like, well, Bernie Sanders voted for me, so you should vote for me. And that's kind of what a lot of these ASUC senators do. They have like my face. They have like the electable candidate's face, not my face. I'm sorry. They have the other maybe this is your friend's face, and they got other dude's face, and it's like, yo, if you support one of these dudes, then you should support me. And that's what happens. And lobbying, right? Hillary Clinton was seen as one of the biggest advocates of lobbying, right? So, for example, she was, I don't know, people really did not trust her. They thought that she was supporting the big banks, that the big banks were propping her up, and that's what happened, right? That's why she lost, is because her affiliations with those lobbying organizations. And that's what people really think about ASUC candidates. And also, lastly, we don't even know the fucking names of our ASUC. We don't really care. Like, I don't even care who the ASUC candidates are. I think this fucking pen has done more for me. This pen has written more of my essays and helped me more than these fuckers have done. I can't name a single bill that these people have done. I can't name a single action these people do. I can't even name what they do day to day. And they get all of our they get allocated funds out of our tuition for their position. And it kind of makes me mad because we don't even really fucking know what they do. It's a flawed system. Much like how the U.S. government, we don't really know what they do with our tax dollars. We don't really trust them. We just think they're a bunch of slime balls. And the average person probably doesn't even know the names of a lot of the senators. So it's very similar, right? And guess what? Who got voted in? A joke candidate. A fucking squirrel. Okay? A fucking squirrel. Now, this is what Donald Trump was, right? He was a fucking joke when he entered, right? He was literally seen as this actor from Hollywood, a businessman who had no business in politics. People were just like, oh, we don't care about him. He's a joke candidate. Fuck him, right? But he ended up winning the fucking election because because people saw him as real. We saw him as like keeping it real, and that's what the squirrel was doing too, keeping it real. Like the squirrel's like tweeting about like eating nuts and shit like that. It's retarded, but people actually thought like, wow, the squirrel's it's a joke, which like Donald Trump, but he's keeping it real and he's really active on social media, like someone else, and like basically all the newspapers, school newspaper, everyone was talking about this fucking squirrel, the meme page, everyone, because it's fucking hilarious, right? And it's a joke. But that's what happened, right? And that's very similar to the proliferation of Donald Trump throughout news media. I mean, obviously, the U.S. election's a little bit more convoluted. Of course, Donald Trump represents a lot more than a squirrel, and is able to a lot more carrying power. But the basics are there, right? The flawed system, the selfish, self-centered candidates that are slime balls that lie, that are basically just they're basically lobbyists, and the fact that a newcomer, the outsider, who was a joke, basically was able to be elected because of notoriety, because of social media, and because of distaste for the system and distaste for the other candidates. And that's literally what just happened in our school. And people are not really seeing the deeper edges of it. And you got these senators, these incumbent senators, who are like, this is terrible. He's taking the position of other senators. He should not be allowed. They should have another election. And that's what people are saying now. That's what they're saying. That's what people in the U.S. are saying about Donald Trump. They're like, we should have another election. This candidate is unelectable. He's a joke. So you know what? Maybe the squirrel controversy might be a little bit more deep than just a little joke on a meme page and stupid millennials eating Tide Pods. It's probably actually saying something, pointing to a bigger picture that's wrong with our U.S. government. That's my opinion. I could be wrong. I could be a crazy person, but I've got a decent amount of evidence, and I think it's a pretty good theory. So yeah, leave your comment below. Tell me what you think. I'll be making more videos. The next one is about crazy rich Asians and why I think it's retarded. Spoiler is because oh yeah, I'm sorry. I used the R word. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. But no, like the reason is because it's reinforcing kind of like things that they're trying to combat. But yeah, all right. Thank you guys.